Hey, this is Major with Major Way Boxing. This is a new boxing channel. I started the channel because I watch other channels, and I don't like the way how some fighters being critiqued. I didn't like some of the reporting as well as some of the content. You have a lot of guys that's copycatting, or you have a lot of guys that's biting. There's a lot of clicking up and cahoosing, and a lot of nonsense. And I wanted to get in the game. One, because I'm a passionate boxing fan, but also to share clarity on some things. I also want to speak about racism in boxing and what have you on this channel. It's crazy, right? Some of these channels I was a fan of. I check a lot of these channels out, and some of them was on point, and some of them I kind of had to scratch my head about. But what really went to bother me is when I was watching Barbershop Conversation, the guy Fred channel. I really believe dude wear his feelings on his sleeves, and I really believe he tend to take things very personal, and he really good at them. And when I'm speaking about the Terrence Crawford situation with him, I really believe that his criticism has been unfair, dissecting the brother's resume and trying to devalue this man, critic, his resume, him as a fighter is not fair. And I believe the people that's in cahoots, whether they're other boxing channels or people that are fans, I think that's not fair. Just because you have an issue with Todd Ring, Byron, and the racism, let's get it clear, racism that's going on in boxing, which been going on, along with the mob involvement for years. It's kind of like, I think it's hypocritical that you say that you're doing this for black fighters to get some fair coverage and so forth, so on. How you so pro-black and what have you, PPC, Elham, and all that good stuff. But you go at this brother just because he don't want to give an interview, because you're criticizing Terrence Crawford, because you're saying things about the brother, and you're expecting this brother to say, well, okay, let me talk to you guys and so forth, so. And because of that, you want to attack him, and you want to try to expose him to everybody, like you're talking about something, but then coming back and trying to like straddle the fence, like, well, he's a good fighter. Either dude is a good fighter or not. Either he's a champion or not. We be trying to compare a lot of these fighters to the fighters back then. Only a few fighters we know realistically probably can hang out with back then, the Ray Leonards and the Hagglers and the Hearns and all the Roy Jones and whatnot. We don't know a few of them fighters probably could stand up to that, you know. And for you to like, for this guy, Fred, with Barbershop Conversation, to do Terrence Crawford, that bothered me. Along with the fact that I noticed that a lot of people reporting the same thing. I get it. You're pro-black. You don't like what Eddie Hearn has brought the game. You definitely don't like what De La Hoya been doing. Or Bob Arum, Todd Ring. I get it. I can see the racism. I can see the biases and what have you. But there's still a young brother that's trying to come from the game. Just because he don't see the light, just because he may not. I'm not saying he don't see the light. I'm just, for sake of argument, and giving you the benefit of the doubt. Just because this brother don't see what you see, or feel the way you feel, because this is his brother's life now. This is this brother's life, and you're so damn concerned about this brother's life that you have so much to say about him. But as soon as there is conflict or disagreement, you're going on a rampage like a kid and just go to expression all kind of unfair things about the brother. So Fred, Barbershop Communication, I'm going to be the one who always count on certain things you see. And we can talk about his resume and look at all these guys, you can pull them up and what have you. We know, not just as boxing fans, know anything about boxing. They never just throw them guys in with hard hitters starting out. They get them brothers familiar with they getting themselves in reference to shape, in reference to the way to fight, how to manage rounds. And how to win. And it's a process coming from the amateurs, even to the Olympics for some fighters, become a professional. Even the Olympic fighters, especially the ones with the medals, of course have an age on some amateurs or what have you, but it's still stages. Lomachenko is an exception because most of these fighters that's fighting from overseas or whatnot, or even Cuba, we already know, you know what I'm saying, they'd be in the Olympics and amateurs for years before they even convert to professional boxing. We already know this. So my whole point is, if you're going to go after Bud Crawford like that, you're going to constantly attack this brother. And a lot of other brothers out here, all that bandwagon riding with Errol Spence, all that deflection, all looking at Joe Rogan interview, looking at ESPN comments about what fighters ranked and all that, and try to take out certain things and see, well, oh, it's top ranked fault. Oh, man, stop it. It's both sides' fault. Let's be real. It's both sides, and I don't put it on a promoter at all. I put it on both fighters. They're supposed to sit down and talk like Mayweather has approached Pacquiao at the game. Sit him down and chop it up if y'all really want it. All the deflection, all that nonsense, all that fanboy shit with Errol Spence and what have you. The brother's great, but all that shit is uncalled for. Let them two men work this out. We know it's a bunch of bullshit going on. We know it's PBC versus Top Rank and everyone else. At the same time, his brother's getting caught involved and y'all don't care. Y'all don't care. Because y'all trying to please certain guys or don't rub certain guys a certain way. But guys who y'all not feeling, guys who y'all feel like they cross the line with y'all or upset y'all going in on them. Especially Fred with Barbershop Conversation. I thought you was a stand-up guy. I thought you was this, that, and other way you spoke. When I watch your videos, man, but you just like a brother that speak one thing. When shit don't go right, you wig out. And you don't see all the people that have supported you. You know some people that have supported you and got behind you, and you're sitting there saying, listen, you got guys rooting on, even some subscribers and fans rooting you on with this shit. I'm looking through the comments and I'm like, that's sad. Crawford haven't done nothing to nobody in this game, man. Number been a stand-up guy, and for y'all to go off on him, I'm not feeling that. So I'm a new kid in the block. I'm gonna be listening, paying attention to a lot of bloggers, a lot of guys, and there's a bunch of y'all that's just saying stuff that y'all shouldn't be talking about. Cause I don't believe that y'all really looking at it with open mind. Y'all steady trying to find excuses and reasons why the fight not happening. And y'all steady making comments, and y'all steady shifting the finger going towards Crawford, or really not really admit to the fact that a lot of stuff being said about the other side street, which y'all promoting that as well, that is just not fair. So with all that being said, I just want to introduce myself as Major with Major Way Boxing. I'm definitely going to be at some of the guys' stroke that's talking that nonsense, that's reporting the same thing other people reported, And that's really making a mockery of this whole situation. And that's just that. There's other things we can talk about, but I don't want the video to be long. Please subscribe. If you like it, hit the thumbs up and give me some feedback. Let me know how y'all feel. Tell me about these bloggers out here that's taking sides, that's saying one thing and being hypocritical. Because most of them was first Spence, then it was Crawford, then it Spence, then in the middle, back to Crawford, back to Spence. And then they're finding ways how to duck behind certain interviews, certain comments, and what have you. Y'all help me out and give me understanding of what's going on, because to me, a lot of it's just weak. You know, I have a lot to say, but this is my first time doing this, so I just want to just get this video out. Y'all take care. Have a blessed one.